National Post. Rahim Mohammed. Multiculturalists confused as Muslim modesty clashes with pride. Well, yeah, if Muslims represent modesty, then pride, the LGBT stuff, well, they're not really modest. They go around basically half naked if you're lucky. Earlier this month, a group of what appeared to be elementary-aged Arab Canadian boys were filmed stomping on a pile of miniature rainbow flags at an anti-gender ideology protest in Ottawa. The frolicsome tots were egged on by a posse of headscarf-clad women, presumably female relatives. One onlooker appeared to be wearing a niqab, whatever, whilst a time traveler from 2015 would doubtlessly have been baffled by the scene. The other protesters in attendance ate it up. What's the point of the time traveler reference? I mean, it's no secret Muslims do not like gay people. But anyway, serenading the boys with an approving chant of "Leave our kids alone." One, a silver-haired white man, ooh, that whitey, wielding a Canadian flag, reached out to shake hands with each of the children. "Right on, guys," he added with gusto. The scene in Ottawa was vivid illustration of a growing disconnect between Muslim Canadians and the progressive left, the same left who probably let them in, just like how the Democrats let in Muslims in the States. So back to the disconnect. Over increasing pride-related activities catering to minors, which are now commonplace in public schools. Yes, hence the slogan, "Leave our kids alone." Kanati-based Imam Sikandar Hashmi wrote in the National Post last week, some Muslims are finally pushing back against school-sponsored pride events. After years of quiet non-participation, Muslim groups are now in fact becoming increasingly visible in the anti-pride movement. Over the weekend, a protest against forced LGBTQ indoctrination in schools promoted by Facebook group WYC Muslims drew an estimated 200 people to downtown Calgary. The protests' Muslims organizers were joined by like-minded allies from other faiths in the visible multi-ethnic demonstration. A noticeably paler group of 24 pro-LGBT counter-protesters assembled nearby. Paler? Is that like skin color or just smaller group? Oh well. In a recorded message shared to Facebook, organizer Mohammed Mourad stressed the character of the protest. "Thank God we are all standing together, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, atheist," adding, "I was surprised by the amount of support we are getting from non-Muslims." It's kind of funny if you think about it. The left preaches diversity and multiculturalism, which is division, and they're indirectly bringing people together, people you wouldn't think you'd be able to bring together, like Jewish people and Muslims and Christians, and hell, even atheists. With Islam now growing faster than any other major religion in Canada, the events in Ottawa and Calgary are bound to be repeated in other Canadian cities. And now Islam's going to grow even faster in Canada on account of they're the majority group, religious group I should say, that's standing up against the indoctrination. So parents are going to be flocking to them to protect their children. Well, that's it for my little ramble. Take care out there in Clown World.